We always love when Mark Chambord, president of Canine Corral, brings us dogs to love. And Mark, as you know, Linda lost a dog just a couple of weeks ago that she loved very, very much.
Yes, definitely. And, you know, we don't let dogs go unnoticed when they pass because they are part of our family. And the Canine Corral and with the production staff here put a couple clips together of things that you say, because when you're during the clips, you always refer to your dog when I'm on.
Oh, that was my partner.
Let's take a look at Murphy.
But, my dog is my family.
You know, whatever it is, love your dogs. They're only with us for a very short period of time.
Oh, Murphy.
That's Murphy. You know,
she's tearing up. It's okay.
You know, that was about 2 hours before he died on Christmas Day at 10:30 in the morning. But all my grandchildren were there, and everybody got to tell him how much they loved him. And he was my family for 10 years.
They are family, and it's tough. And, you know, I always say that if we went first, they wouldn't know what to do. We can cope better than the dog. So if we actually, if the dog goes first, at least we have those memories and we can cope. Because we have people, family people. Yeah. In fact, we have a family tree at the Canine Corral that we put all the dogs and our friends on, and then when they pass, we put them up on the top of the corral. And there's Murphy along with Rocco and Brandy.
I don't want him to be forgotten.
Oh, he's not forgotten. And they all become, if you're associated with the corral, they become part of the family. And you know, the thing is I didn't really know Murphy. I just knew of him by what you said.
Oh, you helped him so much. You gave me a lift to help me lift him off the floor. His back legs went in the end. Yeah. And that way I could get him off the floor and let him walk outside.
Yeah. And Mark, you say something that has really always meant a lot to all of us who have lost a pet about the Rainbow Bridge. Tell that to Linda.
Rainbow Bridge, you know, it says that the dogs go to this place called the Rainbow Bridge, and when my dog Dewey passed away, I dreamt about that. And it's a place where they wait until we come back and we die, and they come and they're waiting for us, and they're having fun.
They're going to have fun.
But they're always missing us, and then we reunite at the end. And it's always a very happy thought. And rainbows are so beautiful. Yes. And you know, like I said, I didn't know Murphy, but I know that by knowing you, they mimic their owners. So I know that Murphy never went out without a hair in place.
That's right. Murphy always looked great. Well, Mark, in terms of Canine Corral, we can find doggy daycare, boarding, holistic pet food, all under one roof at the Canine Corral Institute for Canine Behavior, of course, in Sarasota. And the dog training is both for the dog and the owner, which we really like. So today we're going to get educated about doggy diets and exercise, which owners need too.
That's right. You know, with New Year's resolutions, I have a resolution to get rid of this. But I always say that it's hereditary. My dad had one, so why don't I?
But you don't want your dog to have one.
I don't want the dog to, because weight in a dog is much more traumatic to put a couple pounds on a dog than it is for us. And what we want to remember is that we do make a lot of excuses. They're big boned, you know, full-figured gal.
So introduce us to who you know. How do you know
Well, there's a couple things that you can look at. One of the things that you want to do is you want to be able to feel the ribs but not see them. You want it to be nice and smooth. This is Heidi, by the way. She is up for adoption at the Canine Corral, and she is beautiful, and she has a great temperament. Right here at the tail, and you don't want this bump right here. You want to be able to feel the bone, but this means that she's got just a little bit too much right here.
You have a big butt. Okay. It's okay, baby.
You want the tail to be able to be tucked, or I'm sorry, the stomach needs to be tucked up. She's got a little bit more of what we need here. And then if you're looking straight down at the dog, just like with us, you want that hourglass figure. Now, she's protruding out a little bit.
Heidi. So is she looking for a sugar daddy so she can get all this
Well, Heidi is single and
surgery?
looking. Yes, she definitely is. And that's why she is up for adoption.
You're embarrassing her,
But, you
Mark.
know, the thing is that it's just like what we do with dates. You look for the same type of thing. You know, you want the perfect date, the perfect body. But the thing that you do want to know is you want to make sure that the dog is healthy, and you don't want to overfeed them. And I find that with rescue dogs, we feel sorry for them, and the best thing to do is to feed them, because food fixes everything. You know?
And dogs never get full.
But if they're bigger, how do you get them to lose that weight? What kind of, how do you get them to exercise?
Well, first of all, you want to make sure that they don't have a medical issue. Hypothyroidism, diabetes, something like that can cause the dog to be overweight.
So get their blood run at the vet.
Yes, and then a sensible diet. As far as like reduce the food if the dog is underweight and fails this test, you want to make sure that if you're using treats, you can use actually vegetables. Carrots, green beans are good, broccoli is good, and a lot of dogs like the crunchy stuff.
Doesn't upset their stomach typically?
Those particular ones do not, and those are the ones that are recommended.
Oh, good.
I heard bananas are not good, right?
Bananas aren't good, and you always want to remember that anything orange is good. Pumpkin, carrots, sweet potatoes, those are all good, and the dogs tend to like them too. You also want to remember that when you look at the bag of your dog food, those guidelines are for an active dog. If your dog is not active, you're going to want to reduce the amount of food that you feed your dog on a daily basis. And, you know, I brought a couple toys here, and actually, she's going to probably want them. Give them something that they can chew on. This is a horn.
They love those.
Oh, look, she can shake. She can shake.
She's a wonder.
Kiss.
Give them something that they can chew on rather than filling them with treats.
Oh, so toys are better than treats in terms of keeping busy and happy.
Yeah, and this is a toy that'll break down, but it'll break down in a long period of time, so it's not just a quick fix, because those treats are the ones that we want to make sure that we watch.
And
those calories add up too with
some
dogs, huh?
breeds actually, do they hold weight more than others or just look like they're
Well,
holding
like
weight?
the chart, you know, that is a guideline because labs
look at
and
this
bulldogs.
one.
Right, there's a bulldog.
That's Cooper, and he's like, I'm not going to exercise. I'm going to chill out in here. But you know, if you're a little bit older, some of the things you can do, walking is excellent for anybody. Walking is consistent. The dogs get in the habit of walking, so they're our coach. They keep us walking
They make
because
you
they
walk.
get
Yes.
into the routine. Yeah.
That's a
you know,
good
you want to
thing.
do dog parks, but watch out for the personalities of the people in dog parks.
More so than the dogs.
Yeah, daycare at the Canine Korral is supervised. We always recommend a good daycare.
And good exercise for the
Yeah,
dogs.
swimming, jogging, agility at the Canine Korral, but get onto a daily basis with something.
All right, Mark, good advice. It's diets for the new year, not just about us. We want to keep our pets in shape too. Mark, we always love it when you're here.
Yes.
Heidi
Thank
is
you.
up for adoption at the Canine Korral, and she is a sweet girl. You would love her in your home. Okay, don't forget, even if she sneezes. More information at Canine Korral. Make sure I get the website right, Mark.
CanineKorralSRQ.com.
Okay, and when we come back, Heidi's heading out for a walk, and
Thank you
we're
for
going to check
remembering
out the
me. Thank
Jello
you.
wrestling. I wonder
They're
if she
still
loved
out
that.
there.
They're still out there.
Ooh.